Hello, hello everyone. Very tough video to do. Tough live stream, but we're gonna try to get through this. Breaking news. I don't know if you guys heard. The news just broke about 20, 30 minutes or so ago. Um, WWE's Bray Wyatt has passed away. Wyndham Rotunda, aka Bray Wyatt, best known as Bray Wyatt, has passed away at the young age of 36 years old. At this time, we don't really know what the cause is. We know that Bray's been dealing with a sickness. He's been out since February, dealing with a career-threatening sickness. But the word was, and the reports were, that he would be returning. He was getting close to returning. Um, but then we get this unfortunate news via Triple H. Bray Wyatt has indeed passed away today at the age of 36 years old. Again, this is Wyndham Rotunda, um, aka Bray Wyatt. Yeah, young man, this it's real, man. Um, very, very sad news for the entire wrestling community, all us wrestling fans, and all of us fans of Bray Wyatt, Firefly fans, all of us Fireflies. Very tough news, very tough pill to swallow. This goes beyond, what you thought of him in the ring, his character, all that stuff. This is a real man, with children. He's leaving behind a couple of children, and this tough, a couple of young children, and this is just it's sad, man. Yeah, I can't grasp it, man. It's great. I was just sitting there making a video talking about Bray Wyatt, some content that we were going to put up about his possible return and how he should return. Then we also made a video about Edge, and we talked about how Bray Wyatt would be a dream opponent for Edge, if Edge was to, indeed stay, and then I get off. I exit from making that video, and I see this news all over Twitter, and I didn't think it was real, but it's real. It's coming from Triple H, and the reports are circulating now, everywhere, that indeed Wyndham Rotunda, better known as Bray Wyatt in WWE, has indeed passed away at the age of 36 years old. Man, this is going to devastate, a lot of folks, in the wrestling community, a lot of Bray Wyatt fans in the wrestling community, a lot of people who looked up to Bray Wyatt. Yeah, a lot of people who looked up to Bray Wyatt, just not as a wrestler, but as a person, right? He was a lot of people's heroes, a lot of people, he had a lot of true following, and he's no longer with us. At the age of 36 years old, Bray Wyatt has passed away, and just tough news. I'm not gonna stay on here long. I just want to get on here and say a few words, and open up the stream for you guys to share your best Bray Wyatt memories, if you will, and please just let's drop a rest in peace Bray Wyatt in the chat. If you're watching a replay of this video, let's drop a rest in peace Bray Wyatt, in the comment section. And this is tough, man. It's tough, very tough. We look at these guys as entertainers, right? We watch WWE, for our entertainment, but it goes a little beyond entertainment with WWE and us as WWE fans. It's those of us who've been watching it as since we've been children. It's bigger than just entertainment, right? real fans of these entertainers. And we sometimes forget that they're real people, right? And you know, it takes moments like these to hit us. You know, it's nothing new in the wrestling industry. You know, people pass away all the time in the wrestling industry, but normally it's older people. But to see someone at 36, you know, 36 who passes away, who he just made his return in October, right? October of last year, and you know, his last match was in January at the Royal Rumble, and then after that, you know, he kind of disappeared. We haven't seen him on television since February, and we learned that he was dealing with the illness. There were a lot of rumors circulating surrounding him, but we come to find out he was dealing with a serious illness, you know, a career-threatening illness, and I'm assuming a life-threatening illness. So, you know, I don't have the full details of his passing. Again, I know he was dealing with the illness, so I'm assuming that it's related to that. But yeah, Bray Wyatt is no longer with us. Yeah, young. He was only only 36 years old. Only 36 years old. So that makes it even tougher. This isn't a WWE legend, you know, who we got to watch for, you know, and we saw grow old. No, this is a 36-year-old man. And he leaves behind two small children. I remember at one of the shows, outside of the shows, walking after one of the shows, I was walking across the street to my hotel, and you know, out comes Wyndham, right? I'm walking past the buses, and out comes Wyndham Rotunda with his family, and he was kind enough to, you know, shake my hand and take a picture, all this stuff. I posted the video here on YouTube, but it's crazy. You know, and then I remember the first time I met Bray Wyatt in person. I was in Vegas. I think it was the Elimination Chamber. That was the event that Ronda Rousey made her WWE debut. She debuted. But Elimination Chamber at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, and I'm checking. It was the night before. I just got to Vegas, landed, got to my hotel. I'm checking into my hotel, and I look back, and Bray Wyatt is standing behind me. He's checking in. We're checking into the same hotel. And then a very kind man, you know, he was kind enough to take a photo with me, take a picture with me. And then, you know, I left him alone because I know he wants to get to his room. But I walked to the elevator, get in the elevator, and then comes around. Here he comes around the corner, and you know, asked me to stop the elevator. I put my hand out, and he steps into the elevator. You know, I didn't say anything to him because it was late. It was really late, like 11 p.m. And I know he had the show, but just having that ride with him and being able to take that photo with him, you know, that was the first time that I was able to meet Wyndham, the man, Wyndham Rotunda, you know, Bray Wyatt, if you will. And then you know, you go back to October of last year, Philadelphia, Extreme Rules. You know, I flew out there for that. All the hype that was going on, the White Rabbit, White Noise, all that stuff going on, right? We remember all that. A wild roller coaster ride that Bray took us down. Bray and WWE took us down, and it all paid off. You know, I was there for that moment. You know, we go through the show. The main event that night was Riddle versus Seth Rollins in a fight pitch match. Riddle is victorious. And as Riddle heads out, you know, some people start leaving because we didn't know if he was going to return. But as Riddle heads out, he's up on the apron. Boom, the lights go out. And then everybody starts screaming. People who were going up the ramp leaving, they come running back, trying to get back to their seats. And then, of course, we start hearing he's got the whole world in his hands. And then, boom, we see a puppet. He got the whole world in his hands. We see Ramblin' Rabbit. We see Abby, the witch. We see the Fiend. And then, of course, you know, we see Wyndham Rotunda, Bray Wyatt make his return. He walks through that door. What an amazing moment, man. One of the greatest moments in WWE history that I've been able to be a part of live. One of the greatest returns. And just one of those OMG moments. And Yeah, he made his return, and he had a slow build up going. We got to see only one match. We only got to see one match, and it was a short match at that. Against LA Knight. He kind of put LA Knight over. So let's look at that. He put LA Map on the map. We know LA Knight is going wild right now. The movement, the LA Knight movement is going wild now, and it's because of Bray Wyatt. That didn't happen until that moment. He kind of put him over. LA Knight was doing great on the mic, going back and forth with Bray. And so yeah, let's look at that as one of the last things that Bray Wyatt kind of gave back to this business by putting someone over. So yeah, now let's push LA Knight, man. He's the last one to share the ring with Bray Wyatt in a match. And it's tough, man. Only 36 years old. And he's gone, no longer with us. Yeah, very, very tough, young. Yeah. We were going to see Wyatt 6. We were all looking for it, right? That was the rumor, before Bray had to go. That's what we were building up to. The debut of Bray Wyatt's newest faction, Wyatt 6. And we were all looking forward to that. And yeah, now we'll never get to see that. And it's crazy because, we kind of felt this pain, similar pain when we lost Brody Lee, right? Luke Harper. We know Luke Harper was one of the stablemates of Bray Wyatt in the Wyatt 6, and we know how that impacted Bray Wyatt fans, and now here we are, a couple short years later. Bray's gone, so very tough video to get through. But again, I just want to get on here and kind of talk about it a little bit and share those couple of moments, couple of interactions that I had with Bray Wyatt and being there for his return at Extreme Rules last year. Meet them in the elevator and all that good stuff. So very tough. But yeah, once again, at the young age of 36, Wyndham Rotunda, aka Bray Wyatt, is no longer with us. So yeah, rest in peace, Bray Wyatt. Again, if you're watching the replay of this video, let's drop a rest in peace. Rest in peace, Bray Wyatt, or rest in peace, Wyndham Rotunda, in the comment section. I'm gone, but definitely not forgotten. And it's gonna be a tough couple of days. Not couple of days, couple of weeks, couple of months, as we all mourn the loss. We'll do it a lot here on the channel. Yeah, Bray Wyatt is gone. I know SmackDown will be very heavy-hearted tomorrow night. Yeah, it was just a lot left, man. A lot of us, we were looking forward. Again, I literally just made a video, and I guess I won't even post that video now. I just made a video about, the return of Bray Wyatt and how he should be booked when he was back, and just the excitement of how excited I am with his return and all that stuff, man. I literally just made that video. I get off from recording that video, and I go to Twitter. I have my notifications on silent, so I wouldn't be disturbed while I made that video. I go on Twitter, and I see that, and I'm like, oh, no way. Like, this is fake. And then I go to Triple H's Twitter, and Triple H is the one who reported it. He talked to Bray's father earlier today, and he got the news. And, he relayed the message to all of us WWE fans. So it is true. Bray Wyatt is gone, unfortunately. Tough. I can't believe can't believe I'm saying it, but yeah, 36 years old, Bray Wyatt is gone. Yeah, there it is, 1987 to 2003. Very tough. He's younger than I am. I just turned 38 last month. 36 years old, he's gone. And again, I recall, the couple of interactions that I was able to meet him the first time being in Vegas at Extreme Rules. It was a string. I don't remember the year. I can't think straight, but it was the year Ronda Rousey made her debut at Extreme Rules. I'm checking into my hotel. I had just got to Vegas. I'm checking into my hotel, and I turn around and look back, and Bray Wyatt is standing behind me. He's checking into the same hotel. Shared a handshake, shared a moment. He took a photo with me. And I'm forever grateful for that, man. And then we got to ride the elevator together. He came in on the elevator with me, and we went up to our, our rooms, floors, and all that stuff. That was my first interaction with Bray Wyatt. Then another one I had. Again, I'm repeating myself for the last time, but another interaction that I had with Bray, I came out of the arena, was going across the street to my hotel room, and Bray was coming out, and he was getting to his bus. He had his family with him, and even then, he took a photo. So yeah, I mean, the man was great, very nice guy, and of course, my last two experiences with Bray was at Extreme Rules. I didn't meet him, in person, but at Extreme Rules last year, October of last year in Philadelphia, being there for his return. And then at the Royal Rumble, I was able to be there at the Alamo Dome and see Bray Wyatt, in what's now his final match. Never again will we see Bray Wyatt in the match. I'm grateful and thankful that I was able to have those altercations and be able to be there live to see Bray. Two-time world champion Bray Wyatt. He won WWE title as Bray Wyatt, and then he also won the Universal title as The Fiend. And we know Roman Reigns, he was the one to defeat The Fiend, to take the title off The Fiend. I was just sitting back, envisioning and awaiting, The Fiend to return and get his title back and get redemption on Roman Reigns. But that's something we'll never see again. But once again, rest in peace. Rest in peace. Right, Young. We were all saying, when will he return? And we were getting close to that return, right? Or at least we thought we were. And now we'll never see him again. Not in a match, not in a ring. Not in no promos, no more storylines, and just not ever, as a person. So for the final time, we're gonna get out of here, but rest in peace to Wyndham Rotunda, aka Bray Wyatt. He passes away at the young age of 36 years old. And as we get out of here, we'll just get out of here with a moment of silence, I guess. I'll get off the screen, and I'm sorry, guys. Normally I come in with a ton of energy on my videos here, and we have a good time, but this is tough. This is very tough. But thank you guys for tuning in and paying your respects, and we'll continue to pay our respects. Make sure you guys tune in to SmackDown tomorrow night, because everyone, the show will be centered around Bray, I'm sure, and on Twitter and everywhere else. But from the Murphy Family WWE to Bray Wyatt to Wyndham Rotunda to the entire Rotunda family, prayers up to all of them, and we send our condolences, to the entire family. He has 2 young children that he left behind. So praying for them, his wife, and everyone else, the entire Rotunda family. Condolences, and rest in peace to Wyndham Rotunda. Rest in peace to Bray Wyatt.